Oh, that's dislike would probably be the word. I never liked school at all. Um, hard to pick one reason. Um, yes, I was a bit of a not so much a lonely child, but I was a loner. I bit all over the place. Yeah, I was a bit of a loner at school, I think. I mean, I did make friends, but I was never part of the group. So I think I always felt a bit out of everything, and I didn't have the confidence to say when I really wanted to do something or take part in something. So of course, it was always other people who were picked for things. The confident ones were always the ones who were picked. So for the most part, both primary and secondary, I did not like at all. You know. However, I do remember very early on in primary school, funnily enough, was an art teacher, and I I absolutely loved him. I mean, I must have been. It was they didn't call it primary one, primary two because it was England. I can't remember what level they called it, +7 or something like that. But of course, I did really well in his class, and I was so enthusiastic that I forgot to not have confidence, if that makes any sense. Um, and he was just he was an older man too. I think he was quite a father figure.
Ah, it's
He was just lovely.
Rose there, Jack.
Um, and that
From the he was a father figure. Can you go back to that bit? I think he was a bit of a father figure because it froze.
Yeah, noticing that I think he was kind of a bit of a father figure because he was an older man and he was just very fatherly in his way, and yeah, he was just lovely. So I loved that class, and I think we got him for the first 2 years of equivalent to primary school, infant school would have been, and then that was it. We didn't get him anymore. I
Oh.
think he retired as well. So, um, but that was the best bit of school right at the very beginning. The rest, I just didn't like school.
I didn't like school either. And I was like you, I didn't really belong in any groups. So I get that. But I did have a favorite teacher as well in English. So yeah, he sounds really lovely for you.
He was Mr. Dean. I still remember him very well.
Oh, oh. So a bit of a father figure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was lovely. He also ran the after school club,
Oh,
which was called the Play Centre, or didn't ran it. I mean, but he was the main teacher that looked after the after school club for the parents who were working. And of course, it was always very small because in those days most mums were home with their kids, but
it's
mum
true.
was working.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and he used to say, I mean, I got this from mum, that when the other kids were all just sort of playing, I would sit on the bench with him and we would have all these rare conversations. And he would just talk to me like an adult. And he said I would just talk to him. We would have very adult conversations. I mean, not in the truest
I know
sense of
what
the
you
word.
mean. I know what you mean.
What to say these days, but yeah,
Amazing.
grown up conversations. Yeah, so I was very, apparently he was very fond of me too. So that was nice.
Oh, that's lovely. Who has most touched you in your life so far and why or how?
I would have to say my mum. Feel like I should say someone out there somewhere, but actually my mum. Um, yeah, in so many different ways, and especially I know this sounds really weird, especially since she died, and that I think when she was here, we just got on really well, and we had a lot of laughs, and we were really close, but I think I didn't reflect on why we were so close so much when she was here, because she was here. But reflecting on it more now that she's gone. And, for somebody who, from previous conversations, she was denied so much.
Oh, it
And
froze
yet,
again, Jacqui. It just froze there, denied so much.
yeah, she was denied so much in life, in her earlier life. But how it came through, she had the chance to be a professional dancer, but her mother wouldn't agree. But she took up dancing and became a dance teacher, a ballroom dance teacher. She became, it's not the dance that she was doing, but she was able to find a way to do what she wanted. She also did fencing. I don't know why she was sporty. I'm not a sporty bone in my body, but she was sporty. But also with the art, her school had said she should go to art school, but no, she was to go to work and get a proper job. But she found a way to do, and I realised now, looking back, that all through her life, she always found a way to do the important things, and she never gave up on those things. And in that, a huge inspiration to me, and her strength. And that didn't mean to say that there weren't times when life got the better of her at times, but she always found a way, and I think that's the biggest inspiration to me. And I've forgotten what you actually asked me. So, yeah, but definitely, she's a huge influence on me.
That's lovely. It's lovely to hear how she managed to get what she needed and wanted around the things that she was kind of forced to do or had to do. That's lovely to hear. Yeah. Miss Rosie?
Has to make her appearance.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, she's got such a beautiful face. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so should we keep going? How are you doing? Are you okay with this? Yeah. I can't hear you again, but it'll hopefully come back.
Yeah.
A little,
You hear me now?
just a little bit, yeah. Yeah. It'll hopefully be okay. So, what is the worst thing anyone has ever said to you?
I'm just trying to. Isn't it funny? Um, I think the worst things was actually my ex-husband, who used to just call me stupid all the time. Um, and but there was why I hesitated was because there was another word he used, and funnily enough, I have gone completely blank. It won't come. It's maybe a good thing. There was another word he used, meaning stupid, and I can't. It's blank now. But yeah, he used to call me stupid all the time, and it took me quite a long time to think who got the further in education, who had the better job, um, who later on got the degree, who never had a degree, but I was the one who was completely stupid. But it was whatever word he used, it was worse than that. I just can't think now what it was. How funny.
I'm glad you can't.
Yeah. But yes, I think that was the worst because it was somebody who was supposed to be close to me and supportive. Um, but it was always things that would undermine me. You know, yeah.
And I guess that was his intention.
Yes, absolutely. It was power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just seem to know the button to press, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Mm. I've got more of Me Too stuff going on. Where's she off to?
Yeah, she's sitting on my feet. She's got the laptop. Change sides.
Yes, it's very difficult. Funnily enough, I'm actually going to blog a little story of my own about my first husband, which isn't a very nice story, but I am going to put it out there because so many people are sharing their stories with me. And although I do share on Goddess Unleashed, I think it's only right that I also share too. So, yeah. She gone on the bed. I can't hear you again, Jacqui, but hopefully it'll be. No, I still can't hear you.
It's not.
Oh, you're back.
It must just be the signal.
I think it is. It must be. It's just coming and going, coming and going. So, yeah.